Go Pack Chairman, and Mark Penn, Stagwell CEO and former Clinton advisor. Mark, I'm going to come to you first. You know, we saw the Love Fest on some of the liberal and legacy media. I'm curious, though, wider for Democrats, how did it play?
Look, whatever. You know, I think
you gave the president a whatever?
Well, because it doesn't really matter. He was out. The story was Sunday. Harris is in.
Wow.
I think that everyone wants the president to be treated with dignity, and I think that's pretty much what you're saying.
I mean,
yes. I mean, once he made the decision to exit, I think he's been treated with wonderful dignity and respect and praise, and I'm sure he'll get a great speech at the convention. But it didn't really matter what he said. I mean, there was nothing. It wasn't Lyndon Johnson's, Vietnam speech with a surprise ending that nobody knew. It was a political speech from the Oval Office.
So if it didn't matter, and it doesn't matter, and he said it would take an act of Almighty God to get him to leave office, which would lead people to think maybe something medical, maybe something, who knows, definitely personal. David, how does he stay? Because if last night didn't matter, how can you convince anybody that what you do for the next 6 months is going to matter or is good for the country?
There's a strong case to be made, Harris, that he's not dropping out because he believes he is mentally in decline. He knows he can't win. And we are about to move into a very time-honored and important tradition here in Washington, D.C. called the tell-all books. And now you're going to have your administration folks write their books and tell their experiences with Biden. And we'll find out how with it he was during this job. All of that to say, Harris, Biden dropped out because he was at 36% and Americans had tuned him out long ago. He wasn't getting his message through. Voters didn't like the policy he was putting in place. There was no momentum in the Democratic Party. And finally, he realized there is no path for victory. And that's why he quit.
Wow. Well, you said it, and it didn't take you 11 minutes like the president. Gentlemen, it was great to have you react a bit to last night's speech. Appreciate your time. Soon, Vice President